Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. These words from Victor Hugo resonate deeply with those who have faced the abyss of depression. Depression may feel like an insurmountable mountain, but it is merely a part of our human experience. It does not define us. The path to healing begins with a single step, a conscious decision to seek change and embrace the possibility of a brighter tomorrow. In the depths of our being, there exists an infinite well of strength and resilience. This inner light, though sometimes dimmed by the shadows of depression, never truly goes out. By tapping into this awareness, we can start to separate ourselves from the grip of depression and begin to see it for what it truly is, a temporary state that we have the power to transform. Let us take the first step on this path of self-discovery and healing, knowing that each moment brings us closer to the light within. And remember, you are not your thoughts or your emotions. Depression is more than just feeling sad or having a bad day. It's a persistent state of low mood that affects how we think, feel, and act. Imagine a heavy, dark cloud that follows you everywhere, casting a shadow over even the brightest moments of life. It's important to understand that depression is not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's a complex condition that affects millions of people worldwide. At its core, depression is a disruption in our brain chemistry and thought patterns. It can be triggered by various factors, including genetics, life events, trauma, or chronic stress. The symptoms can vary from person to person, but often include feelings of hopelessness, loss of interest in activities once enjoyed, changes in sleep and appetite, difficulty concentrating, and in severe cases, thoughts of self-harm or suicide. By understanding depression and its effects, we take the first step towards healing. We begin to see it not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation. When facing depression, one of the most crucial steps we can take is to seek professional help. This act of reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step towards healing. Mental health professionals such as therapists, counselors, and psychiatrists are trained to provide the support and guidance needed to navigate the complex terrain of depression. These professionals can offer a range of treatments tailored to your specific needs. This may include talk therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, or in some cases, medication. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to treating depression. By combining professional guidance with our own inner wisdom and spiritual practices, we create a powerful foundation for healing and growth. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of defeat, but a step towards victory in your journey to overcome depression. In our journey towards healing from depression, the support of loved ones can be a powerful force. Human connection is a fundamental need, and when we're struggling with depression, it's easy to isolate ourselves. However, reaching out to family and friends can provide a lifeline of support and understanding. These connections remind us that we are not alone in our struggles and that we are loved and valued. Sharing our feelings with trusted loved ones can help lighten the emotional burden we carry. It allows us to express our thoughts and fears in a safe environment, free from judgment. Sometimes simply being heard and understood can bring immense relief. By nurturing these connections, we create a network of support that can sustain us through the darkest times and celebrate with us as we emerge into the light. Letting our loved ones know how they can support us empowers them to be there for us in meaningful ways. Section 5. Moving towards wellness, the role of physical activity. Physical activity plays a crucial role in managing depression and promoting overall well-being. The mind and body are intricately connected, and what benefits one invariably benefits the other. Regular exercise has been shown to boost mood, reduce stress, and improve sleep quality, all of which are essential in combating depression. When we engage in physical activity, our bodies release endorphins, often referred to as feel-good hormones. These natural chemicals help alleviate pain and induce feelings of pleasure and well-being. Even a short walk in nature or a gentle yoga session can have a profound impact on our mood and outlook. The key is to find activities that you enjoy and that feel good for your body. Remember, the goal is not to push yourself to extremes or set unrealistic expectations. By nurturing your physical well-being, you create a strong foundation for emotional and spiritual healing. Section 6. Mindful moments, cultivating inner peace. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools in the journey of healing from depression. These practices invite us to step out of the whirlwind of our thoughts and into the calm center of our being. By cultivating awareness of the present moment, we can begin to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. Mindfulness doesn't require hours of sitting in lotus position. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths and focusing on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This simple act can help ground us in the present, pulling us away from anxious thoughts about the future or regrets about the past. With regular practice, we can develop the ability to notice our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating space between ourselves and our depressive symptoms. Meditation in its various forms can be a profound tool for spiritual healing. As you develop this practice, you may find that it becomes a sanctuary of peace, amidst the storms of depression, offering moments of clarity and calm. Section 7. Nourishing the soul, the impact of a healthy diet. The food we eat doesn't just nourish our bodies, it also has a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. A healthy, balanced diet can play a significant role in managing depression and promoting overall wellness. When we fuel our bodies with nutritious foods, we provide the essential building blocks for neurotransmitters that regulate mood and cognitive function. Certain foods have been shown to have mood-boosting properties. For example, foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, can help reduce inflammation in the brain and support cognitive function. By nourishing our bodies with wholesome foods and plenty of water, we create a strong foundation for physical, mental, and spiritual health. From a spiritual perspective, the act of preparing and eating food can be a form of mindfulness practice. Every meal is an opportunity to show love and care for yourself. Section 8. Spiritual awakening, tapping into higher consciousness. Spiritual practices can offer profound healing and transformation for those struggling with depression. These practices help us connect with something greater than ourselves, providing a sense of purpose and meaning that can be especially powerful when depression makes life feel empty or meaningless. One powerful spiritual practice is the cultivation of gratitude. Even in the depths of depression, there are always things to be grateful for, no matter how small. By consciously focusing on these blessings, we can shift our perspective and open our hearts to the abundance that surrounds us. Another spiritual technique that can be helpful is the practice of loving kindness meditation. This involves sending thoughts of love and compassion to yourself and others. Exploring sacred texts, whether from your own cultural background or from various spiritual traditions, can also provide comfort and insight. By opening ourselves to spiritual dimensions, we can tap into a source of strength and wisdom that transcends our individual struggles. Section 9. Resources for the path, where to find further help. As we continue on this journey of healing and self-discovery, it's important to remember that there are many resources available to support us along the way. While the techniques and practices we've discussed can be powerful tools for managing depression, sometimes we need additional help. There's no shame in seeking out these resources. In fact, it's a sign of strength and self-awareness to recognize when we need extra support. One valuable resource is support groups. These can be in-person or online communities where people share their experiences with depression and offer mutual support. Hotlines and crisis lines are another important resource, especially for times when you're feeling overwhelmed or having thoughts of self-harm. Books and online resources can also be valuable tools in your healing journey. Remember, while self-help resources can be beneficial, they should complement, not replace, professional help when needed. Don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional if you're struggling. Section 10. The Dawn of Hope, embracing resilience and renewal. As we come to the end of our exploration of spiritual healing techniques for depression, it's important to remember that healing is a journey, not a destination. There may be ups and downs along the way, but each step forward is a victory to be celebrated. You have within you an incredible capacity for resilience and renewal. This inner strength, though sometimes hidden by the clouds of depression, is always there, waiting to be awakened. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. Millions of people around the world have faced depression and found their way to healing. Allow yourself to be inspired by these stories, but also recognize that your path is unique. As you continue on this path of healing, remember to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Every moment of mindfulness, every act of self-care, every reach for support is a step towards wellness.